honest with you.
Mm-hmm. So between Bryant, Sanchez, and Rich, can you deliver one?
I would hope so, because I think it's in the best interest of the county. And that's the reality. Whether I can or cannot, it's going to ultimately come down to George and you.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this has to be a combined effort, obviously.
I want you to have a clear, I don't want you to have any worries going into this thing. I want you to have a clear mind going in.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of it.
Yeah.
But, no, here. This is another part.
No.
This is the balance. This is the 50 that I talked to you about.
No.
So,
What is this?
no, it's when they did the eye,
Yeah.
they took the RoboCop, and you can really get it. You can really get it from Radio Shack.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a $79 part.
Yeah, you hold that for a while. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the type of thing that, if we're going to do this, I don't want you worried about anything.
I understand. I don't want to worry about anything either. But we have to strategize the steps, and George is going to be very helpful with that. And that's why I think we have to go through what is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I'm with you there.
And then analyze what it becomes and determine how much local control we can create. I mean, I think the response to this letter from Pelham is going to be very telling. Because if we get the flexibility at the local level to be able to change the mix of the tomatoes and the potatoes.
That's huge. If you can control that at the local level, and you bring transportation home on top of that,
It's crazy.
what else is left?
Right. It's crazy.
I mean, tell me what else is left. There's nothing left.
I don't think that we're going to... I think it's the message that will sell. And to a large degree, the redirection of money to 9B is critical. Everybody has bought in, not only in St. Johns County, but the entire region, the importance of 9B. And I think the commission will... I don't think anybody is married to the US 1 flyover, because I don't think any of the commissioners think it does shit for them.
There'll be pushback from Roger.
Why? Because I just bought the Centex property for him and gave him the straight shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's less important to him. He's already building the racetrack extension piece of the road.
Roger's perspective, if it stays true to what it was, is this. For those of us who have always lived in the county, we've always known that whoever bought Twin Creeks would fix US 1 and fix 210. That's their job.
All right.
That's what he says.
I'm at lunch with Roger tomorrow, so I'll test the water there.
See? Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, I mean, Roger is on my Moving Florida Forward Founders Committee.
Mm-hmm.
So he is full.
Hold on, let me turn my volume up a little bit.
Yeah, well, whatever. We're both fucked, so.
Yeah, royally.
Right now, I'm in the middle of a negotiation on a software company relocating to Nocatee.
That'd be huge.
Incredibly huge.
In-state or out-of-state?
I'm not telling you.
Fair enough.
But I have assumed the role of Chief Marketing Officer.
For Nocatee. That's good. And for the county.
For the county. Nocatee happens to be one of the landing pads, and when you're ready, you're going to be one of those landing pads too, and I'll be the Chief Marketing Officer for that.
Well,
So, I'm immaterial.
I know.
You're not a landing pad that's ready yet.
No.
So consequently, I can't market. And the transportational network's not put in place. I mean, The reality is Falcone is now going to be a long-term investor.
That's not an incorrect statement.
It's a very correct thing. And whether whether you work deals with an ING or with a REIT or whomever, I mean, I worked last week 2 million square feet of new commercial coming to St. Johns County. This is 2 million guaranteed.
That's huge.
We only have 1 million square feet in the fucking county right now.
I was going to say, you doubled.
2 million. One is the Sawgrass Village, which is going to be 300,000 square feet. I mean, the plans are incredibly great. It's going to be a huge challenge for you to get through. And the other one's a major REIT coming in with $1.7 million. My other big, and this is where you can help us, is with Wilson. We got to get Wilson where I need Wilson to be.
Where does he need to be?
Wilson has similar transportational challenges as you do.
His are huge.
Except he doesn't have the upland acreage.
Mm-hmm.
He's committed to interchanges. I think his numbers are a lot bigger than your numbers.
They are, Tom. They're, last time I checked, they were 200. I got them down to 165 or something like that, but still, I mean, it's
173, I think it's last time. But that's okay.
it's a big number. It's a very big number.
So we got to figure out. He's using Musa because of Coxwell to keep Coxwell off of Mayor Payton's ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my assessment of it. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Well, I don't know if Coxwell gives two hoots about Mayor Payton anymore.
No, he doesn't. But I think that Papa Payton, to keep Coxwell at arm's length, hired Musa because Musa's Coxwell's guy.
This is true.
And I'm trying to figure out the best. I mean, I got the MOU signed with the FDOT and Durbin and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And they signed it in St. Johns County. It took me 2 years. I did it in 2 weeks. So I met with them, and they're going to try and bifurcate, I think, their DRI.
What does that mean?
Well, either they're going to do 2 CDGs and sell a portion of the DRI to this national REIT.
Well, if they do too, then they can create a bonding entity.
No, I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, this national REIT is bringing in their team, which includes a financial team.
Maybe they know something about bonds.
And I said, okay, listen, I'd like to meet with them.
Maybe they know something about bonds.
Well, I still think my CDD idea is the best. Bar none.
The CDD group?
That solves all of your 43 million issue goes away.
Yeah, if you can get people to understand it.
We only need one person to understand it, or 2 people to understand it.
2 people. That's all.
Oh, at the county level, I don't think any of the commissioners give a shit. I mean, you've got to watch. I can get you a copy of this Financial Management 101.
I have a copy. I have a copy coming.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Because it came out really well.
I ordered it from Karen. She said yes.
It was all impromptu. It was all on the spot because PFM was there. I didn't even know they were coming. Shows you how up in the fucking air I am. I said to there, oh, what a great opportunity. I think we'll get into a bonding discussion. So in your expert opinion, it was unbelievable. I was actually having a good time.
The company's name out of Orlando, the one that does most of the CDDs is Prager Sealy.
Right.
The guys that came into town on the other deal that you met with were not Prager Sealy.
No. Bates and somebody.
Something that Elaine was toting around.
Right.
I don't know who they are.
Well, one of them is a former commissioner in Broward County. Not how much I've learned. I got them meeting, actually, I started a whole other concept too, so they're meeting with some people on Monday. I'm trying to use CDDs more as a public-private partnership.
As long as the backside of it lets you bond the way you want to bond.
You know what? I'm getting zero pushback from bond counsel on my concept. Zero.
Really?
Yeah.
So they get it.
Yeah. That's all I care about. There's two people I care about, Bruce. Bond counsel and the underwriter. Why do I care about anybody else?
Well, the underwriter will get it. I think that's a given. That's the business he's in.
Right.
I mean, if he doesn't
So
get
he's
it.
going to promote it.
Mm-hmm.
So can you get a bond counsel to write the opinion letter that I need?
You would think.
I mean, the rest of it, you think on any of these financial issues that the commission's going to go against me? I don't think so.
Tom, they couldn't understand it to go against you.
Well, even if they didn't understand it, I think I've established the oversight, the fiscal oversight role.
You've clearly established that, and you're in process of establishing the utility role.
Utility's brilliant.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That's cool.
Oh, it takes it from an enterprise fund, pushes it to the general fund.
That's a cool thing.
Oh, it's a fucking no-brainer.
That's a cool thing.
Wancheck, because he's got to go around and sell it to all the commissioners. See, the issue is that if we sell Wancheck,
Mm-hmm.
then he sells the commissioners.
He can get it done.
Yeah, I can't sell it. I mean, I don't have conversations. I don't violate sunshine with any of them, ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I, for whatever reasons, carved out that position with Joe Adams, who's one of the nation's, quote, experts on sunshine. And I'm not putting that at risk ever.
Joe Adams and not Ben Adams.
Joe Adams, one of the guys who writes the editorial on the opinion page of the Times-Union. And he's the one who caused all this sunshine.
Oh, he's the one that found it. Okay, cool.
He's the one who found it. He's the one. He's written articles. He teaches it. He's one of the national experts on sunshine law.
Curious.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Didn't know we had such a guy
Neither
here.
did I. I stumbled into it when I did my sunshine thing. And I was the first guy to invite Joanne Carn, the director of open government by the governor. Her first trip, her first official act was to come to St. Johns County. He thought that was cool, so he wrote about that. And of course, I tell him all the time, you know, if Governor Chris is in favor of all this open governance kind of stuff, cool. When's it going to happen in Tallahassee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
And?
Why don't you start there?
What happened
Write editorials right there.
What happened to trickle down?
And of course, I gave you the article about the Regional Transportation Authority.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, I'm still pushing for another editorial from the Times-Union.
They never led with the,
We weren't fooling.
Yes.
We weren't kidding. I know, I was pissed out. But, you know.
But to their credit, they did have the date of the article.
Oh, yeah. They, I think I've enjoyed a very good relationship with all the press. You know, I think that,
You managed it well.
well, I'm just open with them. I mean,
You make the job easy.
well, that's what you got to do, especially in today's times.
Oh, Joey, this was hugely good.
Well,
It was excellent.
Bruce, are you enjoying the wine? Okay.
I am.
It's very nice.
Still having a little bit, or?
Oh, no, I'm still drinking.
Yeah,
I've been
okay.
drinking.
It was so far away. I was wondering if you were.
It's stretching.
You're
No,
doing the.
I've been-
Doing the.
No, we got a table full of stuff.
Yeah, let me clear this away for you.
So we have to hook up with George, I think, next.
Mediation next week until Wednesday. If it goes on Wednesday, you should be clear after that.
No, let me shut this behind me.
This is Thursday. Yeah, 9 o'clock mediation.
And then I got the hat. Is that 60? But that was is 18. I gotta do a better job on my calendar.
I struggle with mine.
I'm doing a thing for Elaine Brown. Did you donate money to Elaine yet or not?
No, how much you want on Elaine?
It's $5.
Okay. 500 it is.
Yeah, but it's like buying, it's like, I don't mean buying, it's a bad word.
Pardon me?
Elaine is gonna be good, and I think Dick is gonna be good. I'd like to see Dick back at, in the council, to tell you the truth. I like Dick. And I'll tell you, Dick has been very supportive of my positions, and he's helped me a lot at the MPO.
If he's helpful, I'm all for it.
You know him at all?
No. I don't know any of these guys.
He's the mayor of Neptune Beach. He was a city councilman for, we'll figure something out.
I know, the only guy I know in the beaches, government-wise, is,
Missouri?
no, I met Reserve a couple times, the mayor of Jack's Beach. Just because I surf with the guy, that's all.
Even though I met him, I think I don't know. Well, Dick, Dick's a good guy. So what are all these different phones things here? This one versus that one. That one does everything, I know.
Well, this one, it can be used as a phone,
All right.
but I don't. I use it just for scheduling an email. Because if you're using this for a phone and scheduling email, and it goes down, which it does, you got nothing. This
Is backup Charlie?
No, this is the primary phone.
Is it?
This,
It's the
when
work
you
phone.
when you
The
call
work
it,
mobile phone.
yeah, when you call it, it comes in on this.
All right.
When I call, it goes out on that. No, I've always used to. It's like having the fax machine and the printer and the scanner all in one machine.
Mm-hmm.
When it breaks, you're screwed.
That's true. The 4-in-1.
You're completely screwed.
I mean, I could see Ben making a little speech at some point. But I don't think it's going to be a heavy-duty speech. I mean, I think the give back of residential is going to, he likes that
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Yeah, I think Cindy, you're in Cindy's district. What district are you in? Cindy's?
Yes, Cindy's.
Yeah. Cindy's going to be key. Have you chatted with her about this at all? No?
Haven't said a word to her.
Okay. I think it would be... Cindy takes a while to build an opinion that she's willing to act on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you should tell her, as a matter of courtesy, that I've come to you and asked you to give back residential for commercial. And how does she feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be very wise to do in the next couple of weeks. And we'll engage her in that too, so that she can get a sense of ownership. Just like we did on the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very nicely.
Yeah, you let her own it, and that worked.
No, I mean, it was easy for her.
No, it worked out good.
It started at the meeting that we had down at the Bridge and Tunnel, or wherever it was, where Falcone, you and I met. Where-
Oh, with Joe Stevenson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I said we need control of that PMX expert.
Mm-hmm.
Get me there, and I'm a happy guy.
And you're okay.
Yeah. And you got me there.
It's funny in that whole process. I think if you were to ask Cindy today what she agreed to do,
Right.
she wouldn't remember.
Really?
No, she wouldn't remember.
What did she agree to do? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, when we were talking about pricing, when we said, hey, it'd come in somewhere without the kangaroo pond, it'd come in somewhere between 3 and 3.5 without the kangaroo pond.
Right.
Well, Cindy said, okay, I support that. With the kangaroo pond, it came in at 3.6,
Right.
so it was a pretty good deal.
Right.
But when it came time, she said, I never didn't, no, I never said I'd do that, not me, no, it wasn't me. I'm going, okay, Cindy, that's fine, just want you to know, no big deal. Don't worry about it. It'll go the way it's going to go. It's not a big deal. And then she followed up her email with saying, I refuse to talk about this subject any longer.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, she was nervous.
Why?
I think she was thinking that we were going to go for more money
Right.
because we came in so far under budget. And the whole point of my communicating with her was to tell her, hey, this is good news. You got everything at 3.6, not you got all the land except the pond for 3.5. You know, the pond itself was a mill and change.
Sure.
So, theoretically, yeah, it could have been 4.6, but it wasn't. So just trying to deliver a piece of good news, but she didn't take it that way.
Really? Wow.
She didn't take it that way at all, no.
So what do you think turned her? She
think-
made the motion, she was proud.
I don't think anything turned her until you got her in the hallway and said, this is what you're doing.
I never did that.
I know you never do
I know what you're talking about, Bruce.
this is how you do this. So, and that's when, she had that epiphany that it was okay to do.
And she could take credit for it. And you can break ground
That-
and do all these wonderful things before your election.
That was the big thing. That was the
She
big
loves deal.
deal.
being a commissioner, there's no question about it. By and large, I don't really have huge problems with Cindy. The problems that I have is that they want to compete. Cindy wants to compete, and Ron wants to compete. Ben doesn't want to compete with me. That's why I need Ben to get reelected. Ben is very critical to me longer term. Because I could say, I think we ought to put a man on the moon.
So,
And Ben would
okay.
say, okay, well, I'll second that.
Let's find out how.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I love Ben. I mean, that's why the stuff in his district that he made the motion on, I supported.
Ben's got an okay district.
Ben does fine. Ben's a populist, as you know. And but he's not stupid. He's really a
Ben's a
smart
sharp guy.
And he's a nice guy, because Paul McCormick's mother died, that?
Right.
And Ben showed up at the funeral. Which is really, I think, kind of gracious.
Was his mother local?
Yeah. The funeral was right there at 3rd Street in Jackson Beach.
Really?
Yeah. And then we had a thing out at Fleet Landing.
I didn't realize she was local.
Yep. She had Alzheimer's for like 10 years.
He said she had it for a long time.
Yeah, that's got to be hard. I mean, Paul, I like Paul. And Paul's a good enabler. You need to retain Paul for PR work. He does a good job at it, and he's got a relationship with Ben. I mean, Ben shows up at the funeral.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
The way we do things is reinforce the concept from multiple directions. I mean, that's
As we're talking, it's now coming out.
That's how
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
we're getting the plan.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think it's critical that you talk to Cindy and say that I'm pressing you to give up some of your rights.
Mm-hmm.
Falcone's kind of digging in his heels a little bit, but you can understand it. That kind of bullshit, and see what you say.
Okay.
No downside risk, that's for sure.
No, even if she says no, it's no change in,
Yeah, she's not gonna
who
say
cares? Now she'll go, okay.
She's fully on board this cake and icing.
That's a concept I think she can get her arms around.
Well, yeah, the only thing that I've got to just be careful with her is a lot of she and Ron think I go off and just do things and say, that I don't.
You exclude her.
That I don't consult with her.
You don't bring her to the cookie
Right.
party.
Well, how do I consult with her? She voted against the mosquito control district thing because she didn't have the numbers, and I had the numbers.
2 arms, right? She's got 2 arms. Got 2 legs.
Well, I just told Mike, every time you give me a number, give it to everybody.
That's fair.
Yeah, if you give me a number, give it to everybody.
That keeps
You
the
know,
playing field level.
I'll use the numbers, and they may not. I mean, I sit there. We get to this whole fucking presentation of mosquito control district. I get to the whole end, and I say, okay. Just by way of comparison, I go through the law, the Florida Chapter 388, passed in 1980. State House realized that it's a county obligation. There are 15 independent mosquito control districts in the state of Florida. There are 43 operated by counties. Quackity quack. And just as a point of comparison, Miami-Dade has 2,500 square miles. St. Johns County has 600 square miles. Miami-Dade has 2.5 million people. We have 175,000 people. Their budget last year, 3.2 million. Our budget is 3.3. I don't think I need to say more.
Mm-hmm.
She got mad. Where'd you get those numbers? Where'd you get those numbers? So, I got them.
From the same guy that can get them for you if you were smart enough
Well,
to
the
ask.
Miami ones I got myself.
All right.
The local ones, obviously, I got here. You know, I went through the whole thing there, 4.7 million reserves, 150%. I wish we had 150% reserves. Wouldn't it be nice if we had 150% reserves? Because they have 4.7 million on a $3.3 billion budget. It's fucking crazy. That's because they don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, if they were smart this year, they'd say we're not going to. You know, it's tough economic.
No, they'd dig in.
We got to make our contribution.
They'd dig in.
No millage this year.
Boom, done.
If they were smart.
That would be a good thing.
Yeah, they're not that smart.
They won't go there. You know they won't go there.
No, they should. They should.
Joey, what's for dessert, man?
Yes, the desserts, gentlemen. 3 very nice desserts tonight.
They're all very nice.
They're all very nice, and they, you know, sometimes we have a little more, but the 3 I have are very good.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a milk chocolate mousse tort, and it's kind of a fluffy layer of milk chocolate mousse, and then underneath will be a cake layer.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have a mixed fruit crostata. That's warmed in the oven,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be served with a champagne grape sorbet. Yes, which is very nice. And then the final one is a vanilla rum Bavarian cream cake, and it's got toasted coconut all